So when a show becomes a movie, it feels like it's graduating, like when you graduate high school and you're going into college. That's what Entourage the movie is like. Hey everybody, this is David, and today I'm going to be talking about Entourage. That's right, this is the movie that is connected. It takes place right after the TV show of the same name. If you don't know the show, it's about an actor whose career is, going through Hollywood, the ups and downs of it all, with his three buddies and his agent, Ari Gold. And the show is practically the same thing, but the plot of this movie is that Vince now, who he's a megastar at this point. He's always been a megastar for a while now. He wants to direct now, and Ari, who used to be his agent and is now the head of the studio, he's kind of hesitant about it at first, but he says, okay, you know what, Vince, I'll give you this shot. Go ahead and direct. But unfortunately, Ari goes through a little trouble because the big guy in charge of the studio, even more higher than Ari, is, he's not too sure because Vince is going over budget. And this is where the trouble comes in. So, with that being said, what did I think of this movie, the overall film? For me personally, I think the movie was really well done, really nicely paced. I didn't get bored once. Everything involving Vince was really good. Vince's story is obviously the main story of this film, and everyone else goes along with the ride on his adventure, right? And yeah, his story is good as usual. Vince is always like the driving force, even on the TV show, so it's not surprised that he would be the driving force of the film. Ari steals the show. I'm going to say that. I've always said that Ari should have always had his own spin-off. I would still love an Ari spin-off, even a movie spin-off. I don't care. I think Jeremy Piven plays this role great. He is perfect for this role. He steals the show every time he is on screen. I think he even got the most laughs. Him and Drama definitely got the most laughs from this movie. With the audience that I was with. There's a lot of other funny moments with the other characters too, but you can tell Ari steals the show. You feel the energy whenever he's on screen, and he's always great to watch. He has the great lines. I mean, amazing. And even Lloyd, having Lloyd back in this movie was great too, because especially the back and forth between him and Ari, it's always a lot of fun. So you know what you're gonna get there. Drama, again, another character for me, another favorite character of mine. It was great to see what he went through. And at first I didn't think he was going to be that important, but it's funny because he actually does become pivotal in the movie, just like in Vince's, because he has a part in Vince's movie, right? And Vince says that he becomes very pivotal in the film. If funny enough, the character in this film actually becomes very pivotal. And yeah, I love Drama. I mean, every time he's on screen too, you know what you're gonna get. If you watch the TV show, you know what you're gonna get with these characters. I will say though, the weak aspects of this film for me was Turtle's story and E's story. Turtle's story was just meh for me. I didn't care too much for it. And E's story was more of the same stuff we've gotten on the TV shows. The breakup, the on-again, off-again relationship between him and Sloane. And that I could have lived without. Other than that, though, there were a ton of cameos in this movie. A lot of them were really fun. And especially if you know your celebrities, it's a lot of fun seeing all these celebrities pop up here and there throughout the film. And it's always been what Entourage is known for, because it's based in Hollywood. So you're going to get a lot of Hollywood cameos. With that being said, guys, I'm wrapping this up, and I'm going to say I am giving this movie a 7 out of 10. I really enjoyed it as a fan of the series. I came late to when Entourage was on. I think I came around the 4th or the 5th season. And even though the last 3 seasons were not my cup of tea, I thought they were. I think a lot of people agree on this. I've heard other people's opinions on the series overall, and I think a lot of people agree after the 5th or 6th season, it starts to wind down a little bit. It starts to lose some steam. The great thing about this movie is that it captures the spirit of the first bunch of seasons, the first 5 seasons, I'd say. And if you were someone hoping for that, like I was, you're going to get that. You're going to be happy, and you're probably even going to want to watch the series again. I think it really brings back that nostalgia feel. I'm not saying the movie rides on nostalgia. I think the movie as a whole, it's nicely written, it's well paced, there's a lot of great laughs throughout. You're going to enjoy it. As for if you're someone who's not a fan, I think they give you enough information for you to understand who some of these people are. I think there's some things there that might be kind of like you'll be asking yourself, well, what happened to them before, or something like that. I think but I think for the most part you'll follow fine. So that being said, guys, if you are a fan of the Entourage TV series, go check this movie out. You will not be disappointed. And if you weren't a fan, go check it out anyways. You might have a good time. So far, I think this is probably the best comedy this year so far. So that's about it, guys. So take care. Hey everybody, if you like this video, please subscribe to my channel or click on some of these other videos down here that might interest you, that are kind of related to this video. So yeah.